got naked today. Everybody went crazy today.
Yeah.
Everybody behaved so bad.
That's what you have.
Everybody was with their tent outside today. But we behaved so good.
Yeah, I believe you.
So good.
I believe you.
We didn't show the tits. We didn't show the ass. Nothing. Zero.
Wow. Then what'd you go out there for?
Miami Boat Rap. Miami Boat Rap. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, so I have to admit, I think I've been hitting the wrong sandbars, but welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down at the ramp. And today we're at Black Point. Captain slow rolling it in. 1, 2. Third time's the charm, maybe? No. We've got to wait for the fourth one. But our crew finally gets it buttoned up, and they should get this one pulled up to the dock now. And this is a bad day in the water. So somehow their rib boat has partially deflated. I'm assuming we've got a puncture hole or something in one of the tunes. It looks like the chambers are sectioned off, so they're not necessarily in any danger of sinking, it doesn't appear. But with the transom partially submerged, they probably are in some danger of possibly ruining a battery, maybe some electrical wiring, and possibly this motor that's partially sunk. But these guys will get this one buttoned up. But man, that's one way to approach the dock. I'm wondering if that happened as they were coming in, or if they're just trying to rescue this thing out of the water now. Maybe it was at another vessel. And our crew's trying to get this rib boat pulled out, but their hitches come off. I don't think the driver realizes it. I mean, they got to realize something's going on here, but literally the whole receiver has pulled out. And now they're going to have a difficult time because of the weight of the boat and the motor on this, trying to get that receiver back in. All they can do is kind of try and slow walk this up and pray my man doesn't get smacked in the face with the tongue of the trailer. This is a whole lot more risky than it appears. So they're slowly walking it up, and once he gets off the ramp, some of this will fix itself a little bit, but yeah, the receiver, when they started to pull out, just somebody didn't have the pin in, and it literally just pulled out. But with the weight of the trailer being pulled back down the ramp, there's no way they were getting it back in. So here we go. It should level off a little bit now. And it looks like he's trying. The driver's pulling away. He's trying to get it in. But I don't know if they even have the pin. I'm guessing if they had the pin, it would have been in originally. So they'll get this one pulled forward. It looks like she's just going to try and pull forward into one of the parking spaces here, which is probably a good idea until they can get this one figured out. But my man is lucky this thing's not bounced back yet. That's what I keep waiting for on this situation. This is not one of those jobs I'd want down at the ramp. Trying to hold this thing down just can easily have some nasty ramifications that I really don't want to deal with. But hopefully they can find the pin on this thing and get it set back up and be able to get this thing out of here. And our crew's approaching the dock, but this is one of those situations I don't like a whole lot when somebody's just standing up here. As long as he keeps that rope tight, he's got something if they go forward hard that he can hold on to. But if my man throws his boat into reverse, there's no guarantees where this kid's winding up. So our captain's trying to set this up. Our camera's getting the stare down, so they're now alert to the fact they're being recorded. Cap's coming a little off. And he's got it back in reverse, so he doesn't like his angle. He's going to retry and set this up. And let's see how he does. He's going to come back in. There's one of those situations, though, I think he's keeping it too tight. What he really needs to do is, when you kind of get yourself this far off, you really need to pull yourself all the way back out of this situation and try and reset it up. Yeah, right here, he's not going to be able to turn this one in the way he wants to. So the captain's reapproaching. And once again, the kid on the bow still just makes me nervous. You just never know when somebody's going for a swim here. And this is not the ramp to go to for a swim at. There's plenty of wildlife that would love to watch this kid go in. So, captain, he's got the wrong angle again. He's going to try and reset it up one more time. And now he's getting frustrated, you can tell. The movements are being a little bit more intensive. Maybe that's not the correct word. Definitely more deliberate is probably the word I'm looking for, which means he's giving it a little more throttle to try and force it in, but that's where things can go wrong with somebody standing in the bow of the boat like this. So the cap's got his approach in, but he's off the dock again, and he's going to have to back this one out one more time. He is not having a whole lot of luck with this one at all. Man. If you ever find yourself in this spot when you're sitting here trying to approach the dock and things just aren't going right, you don't want to do this in short movements like this. Go ahead and pull yourself all the way back out of the situation. Give yourself a nice platform, or like where you can get a little running room and get your boat going in the direction you want it to go. Because right now he's really at the mercy of the current and the wind, and it's going to take some forceful actions for him to get it. But the problem is, our kid wisely gets down because now the captain is frustrated and he is giving it throttle trying to force it in. And you don't have to do this if he would just back out and, oh, kid, please hang on to something. Because Cap right here, you can tell the frustration set in when he starts nailing the throttle like this. But, I mean, I would get a little frustrated, I guess, too. I mean, we're a couple minutes into him trying to get this thing onto the dock. And here he's backed out enough where he probably can get himself the correct running start. But he's getting himself just a little mixed up. So, at least our kid on the bow is aware and paying attention now. But, almost goes down again. Oh, man, take a step back, my bro. So, they're going to reline this one up, but he pulled back out far enough this time that I think he should be able to get this set up right if he can just get the boat pointed in the direction he wants it to go. So, he's coming back in one more time. And let's see how this one fares for him this time. Oh, here we go. Somebody's watched him for the last 3 minutes trying to dock this thing and finally said, hey, bro, I got you. Toss me the line. And he'll get the save from somebody on the dock, which is good for him, and that's going to help out quite significantly. But this crew will get this one buttoned up, and they'll be able to get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.